This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So these two commands we have left. So let's continue in this one. Okay. So in order to demonstrate this one, let's go back to our instance, and we have a Docker file, right? Devops cat Docker file. Okay. Let me alter this one. Okay. Take one more session as well. Okay, guys. So first, what we will do, let's run one container. Okay. So let's run Docker. So before doing this one, let us check any containers are running. Okay. So how to check? What is the command? Docker ps, right? So Docker ps is the command. It will show all the running containers. Okay. So enter. Okay. As you can see, nothing is available. None of the containers are ready. Running state. Let us see -a. Here you can see there is a 3 instances. Okay, all are them created 23 hours ago. Okay, now what we will do, let us create a one more. Okay, so let's run a command called as a docker run, and let's use the CentOS image. Okay, I'm not providing any IT or DT, nothing. Okay, just I'm entering here. Okay, I'm just creating the one container. Okay, and let us see what the output we will get from this one. Okay, enter. Okay, we haven't got any error or something. The command has executed successfully. As you can see, it has came back to the command prompt. Okay, so whatever the command you execute, okay, when it comes back to the command prompt, it says that the command is executed, okay, in successfully in the Linux one. Okay, if there was any error was there, it would have shown here only. Okay, right. Now let us see what happened to this one. Okay, so Docker ps. Okay, in container Docker ps, we don't have any of the container running. Okay, let us see -a. So yes, so one more container has been created, and its name is objective cray. Okay, and it has created 38 seconds ago. Okay, so yes, even though just I executed the command docker run CentOS, right? Okay, but the container has been created. Okay, but it has executed automatically. Okay, why? Because why this is happening here? Okay, so this is happening because of the Docker file, guys. Okay, so let's go back to hub.docker.com. So before this one, let us check for any other, okay, like Tomcat. We'll see. Okay, so this is the official Tomcat. Just open this one. Let's open, see all the version numbers here. Let's open any one of this one. Okay, so this is the Docker file for the Tomcat one. So just calm down. Okay, so as you can see, there is a command called as a cmd, and this is the catalina.sh, and this is the run. Okay, that means whenever you run the command, whenever the container is going to be started, so this is what the thing it is going to be executed, guys. Okay, when the same, we check with the other one also. Let's check for other one as well. Let us check for nginx. Okay, so nginx also an web server. Let us check for nginx. Okay, so this is the Docker file. Just select any one of it. Okay, here also you can see this is executing the nginx command. Okay, so that means whatever the whenever the container starts, this is a command, it is going to be executed by default. Okay, so now we will demonstrate the same thing using some other example, guys. Okay, now we, as we were saying, okay, so when I executed the command docker run CentOS, it has been created, okay, and it has been executed, but it has been exited automatically. Okay, so let us check what is there in the CentOS image. Okay, okay, as you can see under cmd1 they have mentioned the bin bash. Okay, so whenever the our container starts here, okay, it will execute this one. Okay, since I have not provided any of the input for this one, because this is not an operating system nor anything, right? Okay, so always the docker containers will be not having any of the operating system, guys. Okay, it will be working on a specific commands only. Okay, so whatever the command you mention in the cmd, those things it is going to be executed here. Okay, since here it is going for check for the bin bash. Okay, and I have not provided any input for this one. Okay, I just executed the docker run CentOS. So the container has been created here. Okay, and when it is checking for the command here, okay, there is a bin bash, it was not available here. Okay, when I executed here. Okay, hence what happened, the container is created and exited as soon as the his process has done that one. Okay, and it doesn't have any other work, it has exited automatically. Okay, now we will execute the cmd command using this example. Now what we will do, guys, let us alter our let's write one docker file. Okay, let's open vi docker file. Okay, so this is what our docker file, right? Okay, let's use from CentOS. Okay, we will use CentOS. Okay, and then I so let's use a command sleep. Okay, because as soon as the container starts here, okay, it is exiting, right? Let's use a 10 seconds. Okay, whenever the container starts here, let's this container sleep for a 10 seconds. Okay, and then it should get exit here. Okay, that is what the command I'm right now I am doing using which one, cmd. Okay, so escape colon wq. So now what I need to do is I need to create a docker image from this docker file. Okay, so how to create? So docker build, okay, hyphen t, that is I'm tagging. What is the name we'll give? Let's give this name as a CentOS, sorry, CentOS container. Okay, and the Docker file location. Okay, that is a dot that indicates present working directory. It is available. Okay, fine. Enter. Okay, as you can see, it has been created the CentOS container. Okay, let us check also how to check Docker image. Okay, Docker images. Okay, you can see it has been created CentOS container now. Okay, now what we will do, let us run the command again. Okay, Docker run. I'll use the same command, CentOS container. I'm not going to provide any of the IT, DT, bash, nothing, guys. Okay, as soon as soon as I create a enter, guys, okay, the container is going to be created, and this container is going to be sleep, okay, for 10 seconds. Okay, and then it will get exit automatically. Okay, fine. So let's log in here also, so that within a 10 seconds we can see. Okay, so Docker yes. Okay, right now the thing is available. Let's go to the another terminal and hit the enter. Okay, I have entered here. Let's check in this one. See, yes, one container has been created here. 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9, 10 seconds. Here you go. Yes, it is exited now. Right? You can see Docker ps -a. You can see this container has been exited. Okay, and it was created 24 seconds ago. Okay, so now let's say I want to override this one. Okay, how we can override? Okay, I don't want this container should run for how many minutes? 10, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, right? File, sorry, in the another one, right? So cat docker file. Okay, I have mentioned for 10 seconds. Okay, now I want to override this one. Okay, I don't want it should sleep for 10 seconds. I want it should be happen for a 20 seconds or something. Okay, so how we can do? So the same command docker run CentOS container. Okay, I'm going to pass a parameter sleep. Okay, so right now you can see I have mentioned 10 seconds. Let me mention 20 now. Okay, enter, and let's check here in another terminal. Docker ps. See guys, okay, one more container has been created, and the command it is executing is the sleep 20. 16 seconds, 17, 18, 19, yes, 20. Now you can see the container has been exited permanently, guys. Okay, so what I wanted to show here is the cmd command. Okay, the cmd command is the one command, guys, whenever you run the container. Okay, that is the command it is going to be checked. If you don't specify any value, okay, that is the value, that is the default value, it is going to be executed here. Okay, whenever your container starts. Okay, that is the default command, it is going to be executed. Okay, okay, now the another command, that is the entry point. So what this entry point is going to be do, guys? Okay, so the entry point is the one instruction, guys, whenever your container starts. Okay, that is the first command it is going to be executed, right? So entry point instruction is the so entry point instruction is the one instruction, guys. Okay, that is the first command it is going to be executed when the container starts here. Okay, that is what it is going to do. Okay, so let's, and we can override using the entry point here. Okay, so let us check how we can do that. sorry. Okay, now we'll go for the entry point instruction. So what is this entry point instruction now? Where is my Docker file? Here only, right? Yeah, let's open the Docker file. Okay, so this is what the command, right? Okay, so when we want to override, what we used to do, I used to run the command like, so docker run, okay, then sleep command and 20. Okay, so this is what the I wanted to give in the default one. Okay, if you are using the default command, guys, okay, this is the cmd command. If you are using the entry point instruction, okay, how we can override this one? Okay, let me show you. Let's open my Docker file. So this is what the normal command, guys. Okay, and one more thing, guys, how to write this cmd command here? Okay, so cmd, you can directly pass a parameter like a sleep, okay, 20 like this, or else you can provide the json format as well, like a cmd under square brackets, okay, like this way. Okay, then provide comma and provide the value, sorry. Okay, if you want to specify it in a JSON format, guys. Okay, and it is not like this also. It should not be in a single quote. It is not like this. Basically, you need to give double quote and comma. Okay, so the first in a CMD command, whatever the first command is, right, that is the command it is going to be executed. Okay, and this is the parameter, sorry, value. Okay, so fine. Now let's go back here. CMD. Let's use entry point. Okay, entry point. Let's give sleep. Okay, then I'm not going to pass this value. Okay, then sorry. Okay, so let's create a container from this. Sorry, let's create a image from this one. So how to create? Docker build -t CentOS container, right? The same container name we'll use, container one. Okay, and with the dot. Okay, it has been successfully created. Now let's run the command. So docker, what is that? Run. Okay, what is that? Uh, yeah, docker run, and this is the container, sorry, image name. Okay, enter. Okay, so it is going to be running in the backend here. I think it is executed, right? Let me open one more time. Okay, and here you can see docker ps. Okay, you can see now. So this command can be override using the entry point instruction, guys. Okay, if you don't want to use this sleep command, okay, you can directly pass this value. Okay, so let me show you here. Okay, what is it? Yeah, so just a second. What is the value I provided here in a Docker file? Okay, 10 seconds. We can pass directly like this 20. See, so I am not providing the sleep in the, like in the cmd command I used to provide the sleep 20 or something, right? So now I am using, I'm not giving any value here. Okay, so basically this is the first command it is going to be executed, and the second what it is taking, it has taken the value 20 from this one. Okay, if you specify any default value, guys, okay, then it is going to be taken from this one. Okay, If you don't specify any value, okay, this is a default value. Okay, if you don't specify any value for your cmd command, this is the this is the default value it is going to be it is going to be executed. If you want to specify any additional one, okay, you can pass a parameter like this one. Okay, and even you can override this entry point instruction as well, guys. Okay, so in order to override this, what is the command? So docker run, okay, hyphen hyphen entry point, okay, hyphen hyphen entry point. Let's say right now it is a sleep, right? So we will make change this one to sleep. Okay, sleep 2.0. What is the image I'm going to use? So this is what the image, right? And let's run this for 20 seconds. Okay, enter. So we got an error. Error response from the daemon was here and create failed container starting process caused sleeper 2.0 executable file not found in the path. Okay. Where I made the mistake here. Let me clear my screen. So docker run hyphen hyphen entry point hyphen hyphen entry point. Okay, what is the command? Let's use sleep 2.0. Then the image name is, this is the one. Okay, and with the, let's use 10. It is saying executable file not found in the path unknown. Okay, what's wrong here? Okay, there is something wrong, guys. Okay, there is sleep mode 2.0. You can see previously in my docker file, okay, I have mentioned like the container should get sleep. Okay, if you want to override this entry point, what you can do is you can use the additional parameter hyphen hyphen entry point. Okay, in the previous one I was getting some error because the sleep 2 point was not available. Okay, and later on I have override using the date one. Okay, you can see here. So docker run hyphen hyphen entry point. Okay, date is the command, it will display the date, and this is what the image name, guys. Okay, so we will get the output as a date. Okay, if you want to override the entry point instruction, you can use the additional parameter called as the entry point. Okay, so the difference between cmd command and the entry point is, okay, the entry point command, sorry, cmd command is the one command, that is the command it is going to be executed by the default. Okay, then the entry point instruction is the one instruction, guys. Okay, it is the first instruction. Okay, it is going to be executed when the container starts. Okay, that is the difference between these two. Okay, and you can override the okay, and can you override the entry point in the entry point in the sense? Yes, we can override using the hyphen hyphen entry point instructions. Okay, that is what the difference between cmd and entry point, guys. Okay, any doubts in this one? Okay, now docker images. Okay, so let's create a, that is all about the docker keywords, guys. Okay, now let me create a one docker container. Okay, so docker run hyphen it. Let me use my this one as a, what do you call it? Okay, let's use called as a my CentOS container. This is a container name I am giving. Okay, hyphen name. Okay, let's run this one in a dt, guys. Okay, dt, and what else? Bash. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a one container, guys, in a detached terminal, and I'm naming this container as a my CentOS container with a bash terminal, guys. Okay, it is going to be created a container in the backend, right? So yeah, I have not provided the image name here. CentOS. Let's change this one. Okay, my CentOS container to uh, let's call this one as a test container. Otherwise, okay, test container. That is a container name I'm giving. Enter. Okay, you can see the container has been created. So Docker ps. You can see the test container has been created, guys. So let's log in into this one. Okay, so how to log in? Docker exec hyphen it in the interactive terminal and provide the container name, okay, and the bash terminal. Okay, let's log in. Okay, now I have logged in into this container, guys. Okay, so now let's do some activity here. Okay, let's create some files here. Touch Devops. Okay, then mkdir. What we'll give. Okay, let's file called as a sgfc. Okay, something I'm just doing here, some activities I'm just executing here right now. Okay, so now what I want to do, guys, I want to save this container. Okay, because as I told you, right, so container is space mainly used for the shipping here. Okay, and it is a lightweight and we need to ship this one. Okay, now my query is I need to save this container. Okay, how to save this one? Okay, now what I will do, let's go to another terminal here. Okay, and let us check. So the docker ps, you can see my test container is running now. Okay, I have done some activity, guys, in this one. Okay, and I want to save this container. Okay, how to save this? Okay, the command is docker commit. This is also an interview question, guys. Almost all commands in the docker are important only, guys. Okay, help. Okay, so the commit is a one command, guys. Okay, using that commit you can save your running container. Okay, and you can ship that container to your colleagues or any team members as well. Okay, right, let's commit. So docker commit. Okay, then use this container name. Okay, enter. It has been done. Now check docker ps, sorry, images. Yes, guys, this is the one. Sorry, I forgot 12 seconds ago. Okay, it has been created and the tag is none known. I forgot to tag this one. Okay, so let's tag it. Once again, I forgot that command to tag. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, docker commit container ID. Okay, username and with the image name. Okay, this is the command to tag. So this is the command to commit here. Okay, this is the command to commit, and once it is commit, we need to tag this one. Okay, so let's use. So docker commit container ID, username and slash image name. Okay, so as I told you, guys, in a hub.docker.com, I told you to sign up here, right? Okay, so let's sign in. Um, 715. Is it correct? Yes, guys, it is correct only. Okay. Now, before me pushing this one, let's commit it one more time. Okay. Where it went? Docker commit test container. That is my container name. And what was the syntax? Username. Okay. Username is your hub.docker.com, whatever the username is there. That is the username. Okay. June 715. Okay. And then what is that? Image name. Okay. So we'll use this test container only. Enter. Okay, so now you can check. Let me clear my screen and you can check Docker images. You can see it has been created. Okay, Arjun715 is my username and it is the test container is my, and now you can identify, guys, right, why this slash came now, right? Whenever you check in this one, right, Tomcat. Okay, so whenever you check for any of the images, okay, so the official image will also I mean the official image will be having only name. Okay, whereas the customized one will be having the slash here. Okay, you can see slash here, right? Tomcat 0823 slash auto 1. So that indicates Tomcat 0823 is the username and slash auto 1 is the container name that they have committed. Okay, that is the name here. Okay, you can see I have also done the same thing. Arjun715 is my username and test container is the container which I have saved here. Okay, and now I want to push that one. Okay, and before me pushing, I need to log in here. Okay, how to log in? So docker login is the command to log in from a terminal. Enter. Okay, it is asking for the username. Provide the username here. Then for password, provide the password. Okay, as you can see, login succeeded. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to tag the image here. So what is the command to tag? So this is the command docker tag CentOS image 4. So this is the image name. Okay, and CentOS is the image name. Okay, this is, sorry, this is the user before what we have committed, right? So that name it is slash CentOS. Okay, that is the image name. So let's do the same. So docker tag. Okay, so this is the one. So let's copy this. Okay, slash. We will give this name as a my send os. Something wrong. Sorry. Docker images. Okay. So docker tag. What the name will give? Let's say my send os. Okay, and this name. Okay, I have successfully tagged here. Okay, now we need to push this one. Okay, so docker push. I sent twice. Okay, now it is pushing, guys. Okay, so let us see if we get any error or something. Denied requested access to the resource is denied. Hmm, Docker images. Okay, now it is uploading. So now you can see this Arjun slash on file slash test content. Okay, it will be uploading to my hub.docker.com, guys. Okay, it has successfully uploaded. So let's go to my account here. So this is my registry. So in real time, it will be having the private registry, guys. This is a private, I mean public one. Let's refresh the page. Let's go back here to my home page. Okay, you can see Arjun 715 slash test container updated few seconds ago. Okay, now it has been successfully uploaded, guys. Now what I will do, if I want this container should be shipped here, okay, what I can do, just click on this. Okay, if you execute this command, then you will get that container, guys, right? Okay, sorry, it is in a push one, not this is, make it as public. Okay, now you can execute this command docker pull arjun slash 715 test container, then you can able to download this container, guys. Okay, this is what the shipping we can able to do. Okay, any doubts in this one, guys? So pulls 3, who has done this? Any doubts, guys, in this one? Okay, fine. So guys, so this is all about the docker, and one more topic which is left, that is the multi-stage docker. So in the next session we'll continue that one. Okay, it takes another half an hour to complete it, so that completes the docker part. Okay, and if everybody is available, guys, tomorrow I want to take a one more session that is on a aws. So what do people say, guys? Let me stop recording here.